quote from Call for Compassion book. Never, ever underestimate the power of a pause. Never. Hey, everybody. I'm Jen Anderson, the author of Call for Compassion, Building Compassionate Leaders for Collaborative Workplace. Today, I wanted to, in honor of the 1-year anniversary of Call for Compassion coming out, I wanted to share a little bit about this, one of these concepts that I cover in the book. So Call for Compassion is all about having compassion for yourself and compassion for other people, compassion in workplace, at home, etc. Okay, it's really important. I think anybody who's watching this would say, yes, absolutely, compassion is important, right? I don't think anybody would disagree with that, okay? So the reason why I want to talk for a second about this idea of the pause, right, is because in the book, there's this whole chapter dedicated to taking the pulse of things. So how are things going, right? We think about when you've got a patient who's sick, right? You check their pulse, to make sure. And so, but I want you to think of it this way too. Don't just think of yourself as like a doctor or nurse checking the pulse of somebody else, right? Take a pulse for yourself, right? Pause and just check in with yourself. How are you doing? And right now, here we are, we're coming into the beginning of 2025. It's a beautiful, magical time of year, right? That feeling of renewal and whatnot. And a lot of times people are like, yay, new year, I'm going to have all these wonderful goals and all the different things that you want to do to accomplish, right? All right. That's fine. That's wonderful. That's good that you want to do that. That's wonderful to have those. However, I would caution you before you start running off and going and saying, okay, let me have all these New Year's resolutions or whatever. Slow down for a minute. Take your pulse, right? Pause for a little bit and think about, where are you at? How are you doing? What's going on? Okay. In doing that, you give yourself a chance to say, okay, this is where I'm at right now. This is where I've come from. And before I continue moving forward, let me pause and see all the things that have happened in 2024. Am I good with it? Am I happy with it? Am I okay with it? What do I want to carry into the new year? Or what am I going to drop and not carry into the new year, right? What are new things that I want to do, right, and accomplish? And do that for yourself. And it's okay if you have the exact same goal that you had last year. Like maybe one of your goals is that you're going to lose weight or something like that. And you're like, didn't really happen. Okay, I'm going to do it again next year. Great, that's fine. I don't have any problems with that. Okay. But maybe it needs to look different, right? I am not a dietitian. I am not a personal trainer. There's amazing people out there that do that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to tell you like, oh, go do this kind of eating plan. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just simply saying, taking that moment to pause and to recognize and to see where you've been. And now you're at this moment and say, okay, all those things that came to here, do I want to continue to let them keep going, right? Or am I going to stop them from continuing because it's a new year and I want this to feel and look a little bit different? You guys, going back to this quote again, never, ever underestimate the power of a pause. Never. Take the pause. Take the pause, take a moment. And you might be coming off of busy holidays as well. A lot of times people are celebrating so much. I mean, it all kind of gets geared up right around Thanksgiving. And then it's just like 6 to 8 weeks of go, go, go and parties and this, that, whatever. And you got projects at work or stuff in your business or whatever you're doing. And it's like, all the things. Have you paused for yourself? Okay. Maybe that looks like letting the family know. You're like, hey, I just need the afternoon alone. You take yourself out for sushi and grab your notebook and go sit alone in a restaurant. Okay. Maybe you're like, I don't really have the time or the money to do that. Okay, fine. What can you do? Can you go to a park? You just go sit in the car? Just say, hey, everybody, I'll be back in an hour. Okay. But if you don't plan for it, if you don't plan to take that pause, it's not going to happen. Okay. So then all the stuff that's here, if there's no pause, you're just going to keep rushing right in. And that's why we get this feeling of frenzy and intensity. And then later we don't understand why so much stress and depression and frustration and anxiety and overwhelm and then it gets really hard for us to be compassionate for ourselves because we are fried and we are burned out. So please take the pause, slow down for a minute, calm down for just a second, okay? It's going to be okay, but you need to pause. You got to take that pause so that you can check your pulse, right? Okay. Now, with all of this said, a couple of things I want to mention to you. Call for Compassion. It's the 1-year anniversary. If you haven't gotten this yet, please jump on Amazon, get yourself a copy. It's available for your e-readers as well as the printed copy. It'll make a big difference for you in your life to have compassion for yourself and for those that you're interacting with at work and at home and your other groups that you're involved in. So Call for Compassion, right? The other thing too is that on January 10th, I am hosting a free webinar to help you to think about your personal brand for 2025. I've got some really interesting statistics about personal branding and some really cool insights to help you as you're thinking about building and really growing your personal brand in 2025. So you'll find a link down somewhere down here so you can register for that, but come join me, okay? This will be a good pause for you to take this class and to think about, who am I? What is it that I want my brand to be in 2025? Okay, take that pause. Never, ever underestimate the power of the pause, my friends. Don't do it, okay? Take the pause. And I'm here to support you, to help you if you're looking to make that difference for yourself, okay? So come join me. I look forward to seeing you inside. And always remember, my friends, live compassionately, okay? And also go live your brand. Thanks so much. I'll see you again.